Welcome, welcome back to Chainsaw Man Anime Review, episode number 9. Time to rev it up. Yes, I know so ordered in the last episode. Now, I should point out something about my last episode I did last week. Apparently, this has received almost 1,000 views, which, in a span of a week, I am shocked the fact that this has done this. Let me take a look and quick see about that one, just to be sure about that. Okay, as of today, the views for this one has reached 944 views, which I am shocked the fact they actually get that way. Yes, and the last episode that I watched for this series was 11 days ago. That was actually just prior to my trip to New York. Yes. Now, this actually is the first episode of the series where power is mentioned but does not make a physical appearance. Yes, this is something, the first time this is episode 1 not feature power. And you're probably thinking, did the anime cut her out? No, she's actually not in the chapters after this episode. Which, the chapters they adapt here are pretty much, they jump from, they finished at 25, where that page is 15 and 19, and the entirety of chapters 26 28. This is mostly what happens next. Now, right after the last episode, where you have the woman with the eye patch where she died in the last episode, Aki doesn't really do anything at all in this whole episode. You see him there, but he doesn't do anything. And also we see his hand that crawls over Denji, who is actually unconscious, and proceeds to pull his chainsaw cord, and he goes freaking crazy with a chainsaw. And he fights the katana for quite a while. They call it back up, and of course, basically, Denji, of course, takes on one of them, and of course, one of them he takes hostage, and so the katana chops both him and the other guy in half. And he ate very quickly. And of course, they drag him outside. And then all of a sudden, for some strange reason, we see that this guy who is, by the way, they do have a slight change with him. In the manga, he was leading toward the front of the van. In the anime, they leaned toward the middle door, between the middle door. And by the way, the door was actually open. Yeah, they actually had a door open, which I thought that was very unusual. And look, this is feeling very weird. What's going on? And then he gets crushed. Rewind a bit exactly what happened. So, it's revealed that Makima actually survived being shot last episode. How, you might ask? She wasn't hit. Despite how clear she was. She was shot clean in the head. It's not really explained at this point in time exactly what's going on with her. So, she informs the two new characters who appear in this episode, who, by the way, their names are, I want to make sure I get these names right. We have Yuro Kasorki and Michio Tanzo. Yuichiro is, and of course both these two got the scar across their face. Why in the world they get a scar across their face? I have no idea. And but basically they're informed that the Tokyo Public Security Divisions 1 through 4 have been nearly pretty much wiped out. And of course, basically, where Maki informs what's going on, like she needs okay, first we need to clean the bodies up and we need to change the clothes. Oh, and also I need one of you to get 30 convicts and another one to prevent a temple with a high altitude and get changed clothes. And, well, they got the 30 convicts. The 30 convicts basically were people who have life sentences or worse, probably death sentences. So, they're pretty much all bound and gagged, including the double hunters for some reason, except they got black blindfolds, and the convict felons got white blindfolds. And basically, she had each one of them say a name. And then she proceeds to move her hands a particular way. Where every single person at this particular scene, is all killed, with the exception of the Katana Man, who's in a uniform, and the bosses group, which, that's interesting. And then all of a sudden, basically, completely after everybody's been killed, then all of a sudden, Kabona shows up. Yeah, shows up, and apparently she survived this last episode. She actually got shot by a senior citizen for reasons. Yes. So her partner died last episode. It's confirmed he's dead. She survives and proceeds to use Denji as a human shield. Denji's not moving. Doesn't look like he's chopped in half, though he is shot as well while they are to get away. And a Katana Man gets his arm chopped off while Banks being shot. The girl tries to use a snake on her, but doesn't work. And then, of course, basically, we also have it where one of the surviving members of, I think it's Division 4, I believe it is, where, like, because he's, like, the last one, so he proceeds to tell what happened, and then he proceeds to resign, and then he asks her the other question of, was it worth it? And Milka was like, I'm not limited discussing things with a private citizen. And that's the episode. Yes, it's almost like picking the pieces here. It is strange, though, that the anime did include Amaranth's spot for power. Given the fact she's a really good character. She's in the opening credits, but she's not in the episode. I'm sure Sarah was not very happy. They're like, wait, why is my character not in the episode? Where is she? That, or she probably was happy to get a week off because it's Christmas. That's probably the reason why. But she'll be definitely there next week. Don't worry about that. The next episode, which airs in 2 days. Yep, that's pretty much it for Single of You. It's a damn good episode. I appreciate it. Alright, next up is going to be Welcome to Wisconsin. That'll probably be my last anime for tonight. Yep, maybe. Alright, next video. Bye.